Hi Taurus, it's Nick. I hope you guys are doing good. For all my Taurians, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females, we're now going to be covering the third week of May. So this is from the 17th till the 23rd. So this is pretty much your last birthday week season. So for those of you who have birthdays this week, happy birthday. For all my cuspies that are kind of cusping, because starting the 20th, we're now going to be entering into Gemini season. So I hope you had a good birthday. I hope it went well, or that things are at least going better for you. We also have Jupiter in the sign of Pisces, where it likes to be already now. So we may as a collective feel a lot more compassion, more kindness, more optimism, believing or re-believing in our dreams again. And overall just having more like lighthearted energy. We also have Saturn, the father of time, going retrograde at the end of the week. So I feel like people are going to want to live up a little bit and not be so rigid or serious about money, work, and stuff like that. Kind of want to let loose, enjoy life a little bit, and kind of time slowing down where we can look back at our past mistakes, maybe how we did wrong and how to make up for, pay back any karma that we did, and looking ahead for when it does go direct, how to live our life more accordingly. But I feel like now we're going to get a little bit of a break and the opportunity to kind of enjoy life a little bit. So overall, as a collective, just a little more lighthearted energy. Okay, so we're gonna be covering a little bit of work, work, health, and love. I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Nicloves with 2 eyes. All right, so my beautiful Taurians, for you guys specifically this week, this week for you is all about seeing like the bigger picture, seeing the big plan ahead, seeing yourself bigger than what you think you are. And even if you feel like you're stuck in a little bubble, in a little place, you got to envision yourself, you got to see yourself bigger, where you want to be. What's going to be my next plan, my next move, having dreams, having goals, because it keeps us motivated. And even if you're stuck in something or an environment that you don't want to be in, what steps can you take to get out of that? You know, what can you do right now that can eventually lead you to where you want to be? Because there's always little baby steps we can take that can lead us there. And I feel like the universe is wanting you to look at the big picture of things and not get so lost in the little details, but also remind you to see yourself bigger than what you are. Because some of you think of yourself small, or you don't allow yourself permission to dream big. You know, you think, oh, I can't do that, I'm not going to accomplish that, or that's too much for me, or that's not for me. No, you can achieve those things. You can achieve even better than what you dreamed of. You just have to believe in those things and reach higher. Don't be afraid to reach high. Don't be afraid to set the bar high for yourself. And it's not about like reaching that high bar, but the journey, the climb up. Okay? All right, so I'm seeing that the number 29, if not also the number 11, may be an important number for you guys this week, okay? So when it comes to your health, Taurus, so I feel like the universe here is wanting to give you a big hug. And to be honest with you, I feel like this is a very emotional week for you. I think your health is okay, but I think it's more so you need to take care of your emotional and like mental, spiritual health most of all this week. You are so much stronger than you think. You have so much love inside of you. Even if you think you don't, you do. Even if you're hurting right now, if you feel sad, or if you feel depressed or anxious, stress, it's because you care. And if you feel that way, it's because you care a lot about something, but maybe you're caring too much about something that is not for you. Because if you didn't care, you would be living your life like some other people, knocking people out, just wanting to get your way and not caring about whose feelings, whose toes you're stepping on. But you don't live your life that way because you care. You're a compassionate person, and you need to hold space for yourself and value your own heart as well. And give as much as you give to others, give back to yourself. So this is going to be a good week for you to practice self-care, whatever that means for you. Call up a friend, a family member, schedule some kind of nice thing for yourself. Make time for yourself to just enjoy your day, do something nice, relaxing for you. I feel like your health is good, like physical health. You just got to take care of your emotional, spiritual health, okay? So when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, I feel like you're realizing or picking or will be starting to pick up or practice like a new hobby, talent, gift. Maybe some of you play an instrument or sing or songwrite, something with the arts or entertainment. Maybe you make things or you create things or you write music or you sing or you draw, dance. There's some kind of like hobby or talent that you have, or maybe you just do it for fun that you like, that you're going to start to pick up, or you may showcase or you may share it with someone. Like you may just start playing an instrument and then your friend's like, oh my gosh, I didn't know you played that. It's so nice. Like, can you play it for me more? And that starts to give you like more motivation, or starts to kind of inspire you. So you may get more ideas or more imagination this week to, I don't know, inspire you to do something else, or just kind of get your mind off things. And I feel like you may get more ideas as well, how to make more money possibly, or other ways to promote yourself or to advertise yourself or advertise your business, your product, your service, possibly in a more creative way, possibly as well. So I feel like for some of you, like music or the arts or entertainment may be like important for some of you, or in how you express, how you like showcase yourself. Okay. All right. You could also be receiving like support or like admiration from people who hear you, or who are seeing your service or your products or your gifts. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, Taurus, okay, so before I even started your reading, I felt like an overwhelming like wave of emotions, and I started to feel really, really emotional. I already feel it right now, but I was able to like just kind of like compose, and I immediately almost like wanted to cry and felt very, very emotional. So before I get into your love reading, I just want to put out like a warning that if I feel like this could trigger some people, this reading, at least the love section, may be kind of triggering for some people. So if it becomes too much, or it doesn't feel good for you, it's okay, click off, don't continue watching. But I just feel like my spirit's telling me just kind of, I need to talk about this. Anyone who has been through any kind of like sexual trauma, abuse, rape, molestation, any of those things, anything that falls in those categories, if this is too triggering for you, it's okay. I respect it. Don't watch, click off. But for others of you who are okay with it or can handle it, things may get a little bit deep, a little bit sensitive, okay? And I don't want to trigger anyone. I don't want anyone to feel hurt or anything, but it's like I'm just being pulled to talk about this, even though I preferably would not want to, but I gotta follow my spirit, okay? So immediately I felt like giving you a hug, telling you it's okay, like, and not telling you it's okay, like you're gonna be fine, but you're here, you're being heard, your cries, your sadness, your worries, that your angels, God, universe, whatever you believe in, are helping you. They hear you, they see you, even if no one else in your life knows about this, or there's only a few people, you are not alone. And there are so many other people who have been through this, or have been through something similar as you. I myself have never been through, any of this, or at least, like rape, molestation, anything like that. But I know people personally and have seen and met other people who have, and it's always so heartbreaking to hear about it, because a lot of times it's like with people that are family, fathers, grandparents, stepfathers, neighbors, and I can never say that I understand what you've been through or you went through, but I can only imagine, and it's so heartbreaking. So, and this can be both men and women, of course, women a little bit more, but it can go both ways. So I feel here that like you've been in your feelings, or maybe something triggers you this week possibly, and you get into like a dark place again, or you start to get into this dark place, this dark hole that you don't want to be in, that no one ever wants to be in. You didn't wish for this. You don't just like tell yourself, oh, I'm going to be sad, I'm going to be depressed, right? No one tells themselves that they want to feel this way. It just happens. And I actually feel like there are good things happening in your life. I feel like you've become a strong person. You've learned how to deal with things, keep going on in life, and be a warrior. I feel like a lot of you are like warriors. You have a warrior spirit, You've built, you've become successful, or you've been working really hard on yourself. I think like your passions, your motivations, your success, your titles, you've worked hard to earn these positions, and you're a really smart person, okay? But I almost feel like this week you may feel like I have all these things going on, and I'm not struggling, but at times when I feel like I should be enjoying these things, or I should be enjoying life, I almost feel like I can't even enjoy it. I can't even be happy, because I start to think, or I don't feel deserving of these things, or it almost feels like I work so hard to get here, but there's still something missing, or I feel a void, or I just feel like unhappiness. It's almost like you living your dream life and having everything. Maybe you have a great career, or you're going to school, you're meeting good people, or you're just minding your business. You're living your life. You have nothing really like terrible going on, and you feel like you should be at peace. You should be, everyone goes through struggles, but you feel like you should be enjoying life, and it almost feels like you can't. Like it was like taken away from you. Like I can't even just enjoy simple things. And I feel like I don't really have a right to complain, but I don't know how to explain why I feel unhappy, or why I feel so withdrawn, or so detached, so disconnected from everything that I'm doing, that I feel like should be making me feel a certain way, but it's not. And I think that here, this has made it really difficult for you when you're dealing with people, because obviously it's like when something like that happens in your life, it's so personal. You're not just like expressing it and telling everyone, right? This is very private. Most people are not going to talk about this openly with people. And you're so strong on the outside, you have everything like together, no one would ever know, right? I'm sure most people, no one would ever assume that you've been through something like that, because you hold yourself well, you carry yourself well, you're a strong person. But I almost feel like I hear like a little boy, a little girl just like crying or in tears saying, I'm tired of being strong. Like I'm tired of being strong. Sometimes I just want to like be seen. Sometimes I just want to be heard. Sometimes I just want someone to understand me. And like, I don't know why I feel this way sometimes. I just do. Oh my goodness, I'm like getting so emotional about it. So I'm sorry, maybe this is you, or I don't know, someone's energy is just like pulling me in. So I just feel like someone hears spirit. So this could be you, this could be the other person, right? But they're tired of being strong. Like I'm just exhausted. And even if it's this not your situation, whatever you're going through, it could be anything else with health, money, love, you're just tired. And it feels like with this person that maybe you're dealing with, or that you've been dealing with, or will be dealing with, or you're like, I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to be in drama. I don't want conflicts. And I think someone here is trying to pull the other person, is trying to get them to express, get them to open up. And the other person's like, no, you don't understand. I can't just like open up to you like this. I can't just say all this to you. It's so personal. It's so, I don't know. I can't even like explain it to myself. There's been conflict here with you and another person, or maybe in your past relationships, there's just been a lot of like maybe power struggles, control struggles, jealousy, possessiveness, drama. I just feel like there's anger here, tension, and almost like someone being afraid or not wanting to submit to the other person, not wanting to be that victim again, not wanting to become vulnerable to any kind of attack again. And it almost feels here like this person wants to be in control, or wants to be on top, wants to be the winner, wants to be the leader, and doesn't know, or doesn't, like, someone here doesn't know maybe what the other person has been through and doesn't understand it, but maybe if they did, they would understand a little bit more. And so because of that, because there's been a lot of tension or anger here, they're not moving forward, or they're not like being as proactive maybe with you, or vice versa. And I feel like this person doesn't want to argue, doesn't want tension between the two of you. They want to be at peace, but they also maybe are not understanding you, or you are not understanding them as well. So I think what's going on is like one person here gets, when maybe you guys become intimate with each other, or you start kissing or whatever, one person kind of maybe starts to push the other person away, or something weird happens, and the other person takes it the wrong way. They think that, oh, well, you don't like me, or what's going on? Like, why are you rejecting me? And then maybe that's not the case. Maybe just the other person is still trying to recover, still trying to heal from some kind of trauma, and the other person has no idea about it, but just feels like the other person's pushing them away. But maybe if they knew your story, or vice versa, they would understand a little bit more. But I think that's causing like this disconnect between the two of you, and you're like, I don't want to push this person away, but I also don't want to tell them about that, so I don't know what to do. Like, it puts you in a really tough position, and in a hard position, because no one is entitled to know, about your story. You don't have to say anything, but at what point do you in order to have a relationship, you've got to be honest with people. They have to know you. They have to know your story, to understand, but I know it's kind of like, it's a sensitive topic. But we're going to dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know, maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice, okay? Because I feel like there's tension here, but it can be easily resolved with love, with understanding, with compassion, because no one here wants to fight. I don't think you want to fight them. I don't think they want to fight you. But there's a lack of understanding, and so it leads to people just assuming, and sometimes assuming things that are like so wrong. They're not far from the truth, So I feel like you do want to talk about it, but talking about it, or getting the courage to talk about it, is like so overwhelming. And I understand. Well, I don't understand, but I can imagine it is overwhelming. Okay, so we'll dive in deeper in the extended to further explore and see what's going on, and then your advice at the end. Okay. All right, so Taurus, I hope you were able to listen to this and take something from it. And, if you were not able to continue watching, it's okay. I won't take it personally. But if you do need help, or you do need to talk to someone, make sure you get professional help and talk to someone, and find a support group, because you don't have to go through this alone. Okay, all right, so I'll see you guys in the extended. No, I'll see you for our next reading. I wish you guys all the best. I'm sending you lots of love, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.